Hey guys, in this top 100 habits video, we're going to talk about a mindset developing habit that is at the very top of habits that you should learn for developing a better mindset. And this may come across as funny, so buckle up. And as usual, we're going through the same format of what's the habit, why do I do it, when do I do it, and how do I do it. And in some cases, who should you study that does this even better than me? Okay, so let's get started. So the habit of this video is the habit of being able to build new habits. So this is like a cornerstone habit or a keystone habit. Let's talk about why you should be able to build new habits. And it's actually very simple, and I think you know it already. Because basically your whole life is the compound effect of all your habits. Over the long term, that is compounded together to create a certain result or your current situation, right? A good example is your body and your fitness level. Your current body is a result of your eating habits and your training habits, for example. And it's the same for your bank account. Your bank account is the result of how you spend money and how you make money, what goes in and what goes out. And that's why habits are so important, because once you have learned habits, it basically happens by itself, because habits is automatic behavior. That's the definition of habits, is it's automatic behavior. So if you can learn good habits, you will automatically get good results, okay? So that was the why, okay? Let's talk about when I learn and practice new habits. And I do that in the very early morning. As soon as I wake up, I basically begin, because that's when you are fully charged with energy. And I start already with my morning coffee, okay? Now let's talk about how I train new habits. And this is really important, and this is probably why you clicked on this video in the first place. So how I do it is I have a habit stack. It's basically like a spreadsheet. So I have, for every day, I have 6 habits that I do, and 5 of them are in the morning, and they go right after each other. That's important. It's called a habit stack because you stack the habits together. So the first one is my coffee journal. So I write a journal with my coffee about my life and what I'm excited about and my goals, how everything is going, am I on the right track, what are my plans to make progress, and so on and so forth, what I'm excited about. And then after that, the second habit I do is breath work. So that's basically meditation. I do that for 10 minutes. And I would say regarding meditation, it's better to do 1 minute of actual really focused meditation than just doing, like trying as a beginner to do 10 minutes, because you're just gonna end up mind wandering and just sitting and daydream instead of being actually present with your breath. Anyways, next habit after meditation is I practice a new skill, and that is language. So I practice speaking Thai and reading and writing a bit for just about 5 minutes. And you can maybe see the pattern now. So I also write down on my list here how many minutes I spend on each. And the idea is it's better to do just 1 or 2 minutes of each habit than to completely skip it, or even 30 seconds. As long as you are practicing the habit, you're actually training your whole mental system to do this task or this behavior every day. And the more you do it, the more you repeat it, the easier it becomes. And eventually you will end up hopefully loving this new habit, such as my morning journaling or my fitness training. It's something that I want to do. It's not something that I feel like I have to do. And that's the goal of habits, is to make it automatic behavior, as we talked about. Okay, and then after practicing language, then really importantly, then I do a hard task. I always put the hardest task I can find on the day first. So put the most difficult task first, and we'll talk more about that later. It has something to do with making progress and getting out of your comfort zone and personal growth. Because if you practice to do the hardest task first, you will get so much more stuff done than if you try to do it last, because then you will end up skipping the most difficult task often. Okay, it's really important. Yeah, so that was how I train new habits. I use a habit stack, and then every day I make sure I tick off each of these habits and write down how many minutes I spend on it. I also write an arrow, like going up if it went really well, or if the arrow is pointing down, it means it didn't go that well, but at least I did it, right? And then the last task of the day is a sport activity. So that was how I do my new habits training, okay? Now let's talk about who you should study in regards to learning new habits And I would definitely recommend James Clear, I think it's pronounced. He's the author of Atomic Habits and one of the best researchers in the world in the topic of developing new habits. Okay, so check that out. If you like the video, make sure you give it a like and subscribe, and see you on the next one. If you want to learn more tools and techniques and habits that can improve your life quality and performance and well-being overall, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you like tropical island holidays, visit fitcamp5.com for my 2-time TripAdvisor award-winning training camp, where we train fitness and action sports together while learning to live a healthy lifestyle and, maybe most importantly, have fun at the same time. And if you're really serious about improving yourself, you should definitely check out my full online courses, where I share step-by-step programs on how I developed my own routines over the last 12 years as a CEO, working in 4 different countries, while being a successful competitive athlete with more than 20 years of experience in fitness and nutrition. Check the link in the description for that. And in any case, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, be awesome, believe in yourself, and see you on the next one.